Hi guys, this is Jamie from System 22 IT Solutions and GreatWebDesign.com. Here's a short video. We're going to show you how to download Xampp or Xampp, install it on your machine. And we use this for a variety of different tasks. One of the main ones though is installing WordPress on your local machine, and then you can build and customize your WordPress sites and upload them to the server. It makes it a lot easier than trying to work online with it, because you can work offline. It works a lot quicker than most servers do, and it's a great way for developing and playing with WordPress themes until you're ready to upload it to your customer's site. So here we go. First thing you're going to want to do is open up Google or open up your browser of choice and just type in Xampp or Xampp download in the search box there, and that should bring you up to this search result page here. Or you're welcome to go to www.apachefriends.org and that'll take you there as well, but this is the way that we've chosen to do it today. Go ahead and click on the download Xampp or Xampp, and you'll be redirected to this page here, and they've got a version for Windows, they've got a version for Linux, and they've also got a version for OS X. We're working on Windows box here, so of course we're going to want the Windows version, and this would be the most up-to-date version here, but download the version of your choice. And there we are, the download has started there. Once your download is completed, go ahead and run it. Open it or run it, or show it in folder and you can run it, and it'll install it on your machine. Once that's installed, it will, if you open your main directory, usually your C drive, you will see a folder there called Xampp. There we have it. This is where mine is. In mine, yours will be on your C drive too, unless you've told it to install somewhere else, but that is the recommended place to install it. If you open up that folder, you're going to get a bunch of stuff here, most of which you can ignore, but the one that you really want to pay attention to is the htdocs right there, because this is where we are going to install our WordPress theme. Once inside the htdocs there, yours is going to look similar but not the same as this, because I've got a bunch in there already. So when you're ready, just create a new folder, call it whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it my new WordPress or my new WP. And there we have it. Open that folder up. Next thing that we're going to want to do is actually go ahead and get the latest version of WordPress. And that's going to be available at wordpress.org. There we are, wordpress.org, and here it is. You can download the latest version. It'll always be the latest version here, and that's what you want to be running with, really. So we clicked on that and it should start to download. Now once that's downloaded, go ahead to the folder that you've downloaded it to, or the place you've downloaded it to. It'll be a zip file like this. Go ahead and extract it. I'm going to extract it here. And once it's extracted, you get a folder that says WordPress right there. Inside this folder is all the files that we want. So I'm going to click Control A and select them all, and Control C and copy them all, or you can right click and copy, however you like to do it. And then we're going to go back to that folder that we created called My New WP in Xampp, in the htdocs directory, and I'm going to paste all those files in there. So what happens now is we've actually got our new WordPress set up sitting nicely on our local drive in that folder there. Now what we need to do is give it a database that it can actually hook up to. So to do that, we're going to open the browser again, and you're going to type in localhost, localhost, and that should bring you up. It should actually open this program for you, Xampp, right here. Now to create the database, we want to go to phpMyAdmin down on the left hand side there. Now once we're there, we'll click on the database tab right there. Now we're going to create a new one. I'm just going to call it, just for the sake of, you can call it anything you want, but I'm going to keep this all the same, my new WordPress, my new WP. So we're going to go ahead and create it. It says that has been created, and there it is down here. Okay, and now we want to create a user for it. So we're going to add a user here, and the username, I'm going to use the same thing, my new WP. It's going to be localhost because we're doing it locally, and the password I'm going to use the same. I don't recommend this, but I'm going to delete this after we've done it. Okay, and now we're going to give him all the privileges so we know that he'll be able to do what he needs to do, and hit go, and it says you have added a new user. Okay, now we're going to open up a new tab, and we should have what we need to be able to install this thing, and we're going to type localhost / and the name of the directory where we put the WordPress, which is my new WordPress right there. So there we have it. It's seen the new WordPress files that we put in that directory, and it wants us to follow the instructions here. So we'll continue in English. Going to need a database name, username, password, and host. All of those we put in just now. You might want to make a note of them when you make that database so you've got that information. So the database name is my new WordPress. The username and the password. And the host was localhost. It's got to have a prefix. I'm just going to leave it for that for the time being. Okay, it says it's everything looks good, so we can go ahead and run the install. And we'll call it WordPress. Now here you want to make a note of the admin username and password, because you'll need that to log into the dashboard of the site itself. So you want to, I'm just going to copy that to a notepad. Just so you can see what I'm doing, I'm just copying it over to a notepad here, so I've got it. The username, Control C is what I'm using, or you can right click and copy, however you like to do it. Just so I've got a note of that. Email, you can put whatever you want, whatever your email address is. Usually it's what you want to be using when this site goes live, so you can put in what you like there. And I'm going to tell it to go ahead and install WordPress. And now we're going to want to log in. Now this is where we want to get those passwords and usernames. So it's that one. It's giving me a bunch here because I use something called LastPass, which is great for remembering multiple passwords, and it's prompting me to put in some of the last ones I've used here. But we're just going to go ahead and put in the new one and log in. And there we are. There you're actually logged into your WordPress local site here. To the dashboard, and you can start editing and adding themes or whatever you want to do, just like it was an online WordPress site. One thing to remember after you've got everything installed and you've been tested it and working on it, when you come back and you want to access your site again, you want to make sure Xampp's switched on. So just open it up, same way as any other program, and make sure your Apache and MySQL are switched on. As you can see they are. You can stop them here. If you don't start Xampp when you try and navigate your site, you will get an error message. Instead of getting your site up, you'll get a site unavailable here. And if you do get that, chances are you've forgotten to start Xampp. That's how to install WordPress locally on your machine, and it makes it a lot easier to work on. We've been using the Xampp or Xampp software to do this, and it's great for all kind of applications, plus it's free, which is fantastic. So there you have it. I hope that's been helpful to you. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 IT Solutions and greatwebdesign.com. Have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye bye now.